So let me get this straight. Rambo and the Terminator have to team up in order to break out of a prison? I'm sold. Escape Plan, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, and to really simplify this film into its basic form, Sylvester Stallone plays as a professional escape artist who gets paid to actually be sent to these prisons and purposely break out in order to find the structural flaws of these prisons in order to inform them, okay, this is how people can break out and this is what you can fix in order to prevent it from happening again. However, one day Sylvester Stallone's character is captured and sent to this really off-the-grid, underground, high-security prison. Apparently he's being screwed over by someone, and he has to team up with Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, who's another prisoner, and they basically have to work together in order to find a way, how do we escape out of this prison, how do we take it down, and how do we find the person who sits Sylvester Stallone's character here and stop them, kill them, beat them up, or make them feel a lot of pain. That's basically all you need to know going in. Now, if you're someone like me who actually had a background like mine, who actually watched these films growing up, then you're going to have a lot of fun here. Clearly the best highlights of this film is seeing Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger's character really play off each other. These guys have such great chemistry, probably in the real world and in this film. And it's really just good to just see any conversations. Like, anytime the movie just focuses on them, trust me, you're going to be just absolutely attached and just like, okay, you have my full attention. But with a movie like this, the thing I really enjoyed about it the most was that it was very self-aware, and it never tries to sheer off or be more than what is already presented. So you are going to get your, cliche slow-mo action shots. You are going to get your one-liners. You are going to get some stereotypical characters which are just there to get killed off. And the fact that it knows exactly what it is, they know exactly who this movie's for, and it managed to obviously achieve all of these goals. It makes it a solid action film that someone who watches these movies will generally enjoy. One thing I will say that this movie did exceed, even past my own expectations, was the main villain. I don't really know the name of the guy who actually played the warden in this film, but I have to give him serious respect points, because he actually impressed me a lot more than I thought he was, because the way he was playing his character was really cold, and to be honest, you would have to be this type of character in order to run a prison like this, and usually they kind of go a bit generic with villains in movies like this, but he actually took his performance a few steps above. I would even honestly say he was a much better villain than the villains that were in this year's The Last Stand and Bullet to the Head. He was much better than them, so serious respect points. It's not to say this movie is perfect. There were a couple of moments where they kind of zipped to people who are on the outside of this prison, and I think the movie gave them a little bit too much screen time. It's like when you're not with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, and you're with these other people outside the prison, you're kind of just not interested. You're just like, just go back to the prison and focus on actually seeing this breakout plan come to life. Just focus on that. I would have been fine if the movie had just taken place in the prison, but obviously they can't really do that, so I was a little bit disheartened by that. But again, this is still a great film. I would suggest you see it with a group of friends. This certainly is not the type of film that I would suggest you see by yourself like I did, because it does kind of discourage the experience. But see this with a group of friends. If you all are fans of action films of this kind, you're absolutely going to enjoy it, and I would even say that on their type of movie standards, it does actually go a bit beyond what you would expect, which is why I'm happy to give Escape Plan a B+. Definitely check this out. I would even say out of the 3 films that were released this weekend, this clearly is the best film to check out if you're just there to have a good time. If you like this movie review, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check for me my future movie and video game reviews. And you can also press one of the links in the description down below to follow me on Twitter or friend me on Facebook. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time.